everyone, my name is Caroline Abrams, and due to this assignment being late, I do not have an audience in front of me, so I will just be talking to my screen tonight, and hopefully for the next assignment, I will have an audience. So to start out, I just wanted to talk about my high school experience. So when I was a senior in high school, I was severely burnt out by the extensive amount of time I spent studying, doing extracurricular activities, yet I didn't even realize it until I got to college. I followed the normal path of everyone by applying to schools in my senior year, getting in, picking one, and going for it. And I continued right into college without even looking back. And as hard as the transition from high school to college was, I felt more exhausted by the education system and how I spent my time learning non-practical things, if I'm being honest. I envied the students my age who took a gap year to travel the world and volunteer in different countries. It honestly looked like a cool drink of water while I was stuck in a classroom. So, a recent study from UCLA found that only 3% of students take a year off before heading to college. And that is a very small amount of young Americans if you think about it. And only 56% of American students who do decide to go to college complete their bachelor's program within 6 years. Only 56%. So I'm here today to encourage students that education can be learned in many ways and not just in a classroom. Learning life lessons can happen outside of classroom walls by taking a gap year after high school. And the reasons that you should take a gap year after high school are getting a break from the normal academic pace of 12 years of lower education and 4 more years of high education straight through. You will learn perspective and global community. It will improve your college experience and it will help you in your future career. So, reason number 1, you'll get a break from the normal academic pace. In the book, Experiencing the Gap Year, a lot of students that took a gap year were surveyed, and they believed that they would not have another time in their lives with as little responsibilities or commitments, or a time when it was socially acceptable to take a gap year. And I really do believe that the year you graduate high school is the perfect time to do it. And the students in this book that took the gap year, they longed for something more, and their desires, they couldn't really pinpoint why or what they wanted, but they just knew that they had to get out and see the world. And you're not going to do that stuck in a classroom. And many students that were surveyed said that they experienced resistance to the academic treadmill and the current pressures that were on the youth, and they used the gap year to get away from that. And this also helped them experience self-perspective and global community. And that is my second reason. I can tell you this. When I was in high school as an 18-year-old, a senior, I had no idea about life or any of the things that matter after college. And I think that taking a gap year is a really strong step in the right direction. The students that were surveyed in the book said that they expressed a desire to get more in-depth perspective on a community and to experience and learn another language and culture, and to get the chance to know a local community that was not their own. And they said that this range of personal experiences gave them points of reference and comparisons in making meaning and in placing situations in cultural contexts. And some students wanted to use this gap year to challenge or test themselves in ways that they felt would help them develop themselves and others. And students said that the gap year was a response to a desire to do something on your own or accomplish something without help from other people and being independent. And it helped them kind of understand themselves better. Because at 18, you're very naive. Most Americans are. I myself was under my parents' roof. I didn't really know anything about money. I didn't really know anything about other cultures or communities around the world. And it's really like closed-minded for Americans to be like that, and experiencing the gap year helped people, students, young students, really truly learn who they are and what they believe individually rather than what their community believes. And even after the gap year, my reason number 3, it will help you in college. So, according to the study about GPA results, it was by Robert Claggett, I hope I said that right, and he was the former dean of admissions at Middlebury College, and he said that his study resulted in gap year students outperforming regular students who just went straight through from high school to college by at most 0.4% or 0.4 out on a 4.0 scale, which is a really big number. That just, it makes a difference in scholarship, and it makes a difference in if you get into honors college. It makes a big difference. And my 4th reason is that it will help you in your future career. So students believe that the year would help them learn how to interact with a greater range of people, which would benefit them further in their career. Because if you know how to interact with people from different cultures and communities, you're going to be a very hot commodity when you're looking for a job. And the students who take a gap year contributed to more patient and understanding or generally positive perspective on others, because they understood everyone's different, everyone comes from different backgrounds. And in summary, taking a gap year after high school will give you just a break from normal academic pace. It will give you an opportunity to learn about yourself and gain perspective about global communities. It will help you in college, and it will help you in your future career. And to close, I wish I would have done this. I had a friend who did this, and he just looked like he lived his best life. He got to know himself, he got to know other cultures, and I just encourage everyone to take a break from the academic roller coaster and truly go out and see what the world has to offer.